All right, welcome to today's episode. I've just had a fascinating experience of myself not using systems. You would think that since this entire business is based on the development of great systems and processes, that I myself would use those consistently. Like I'd just be like absolute default. But today, no, that didn't happen. I went to my Google Doc for some marketing that have been created. And the next step in the system is to create a keynote for that. But I didn't actually bother, for whatever strange reason, to open the system and check into the process to do it. And instead, what happened was, I was like, all right, I will just create this from scratch. Like literally ignoring the very basis of the business, all of the work, all of the benefits that come from it. And as I sat there, I was like, am I missing something? And I was. I was missing the usage of the process. And in that process, it had the template that's already set up. Now I remember this and I'm like, oh man, okay, why don't I just use the template? So I download the template. It's all really easy. It literally goes from hard to easy because I used the process. And yet in that initial moment, I just thought it would be quicker. I thought it would be easier. I don't know what I thought. I thought dumb. I'm just like, right, I'll just do the most obvious thing, open up the keynote. Like this is dumb when the process has already been created and the template's sitting there. And I have the exact experience of going in and filling in the template, and the work is easy. There were further edits to go from the Google Doc to the keynote, and so they got improved, the messaging got improved. I was like, okay, hang on, this works. And yet, why did I do it that way? Look, I seem to have the entrepreneurial madness, and you may have it as well. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I want to grow my business, most likely you have had to have had the entrepreneurial madness, the entrepreneurial gene, the bit that allows you to go, man, I see a problem, I'm going to create the solution. And after a while though, like you go through and you solve problem after problem and you get your business working, and then there's this transition point. And that is where you have to let go of the super solver of going from scratch and solving every problem from scratch, and instead going, you know what, why don't we just write down the instructions? Why don't we write down how we do this stuff? And that's going to have a significant advantage for you in that you can get other people to do the work for you, because you cannot do it all. And you can do it all up to a certain level, but you're not going to be able to scale. You're not going to grow beyond a certain level if you don't work out how to get other people to do the same work, basically known as creating systems and processes, creating standard operating procedures. And that's just your first part. The second part is like, how do you get people to use them? Just like today. Why didn't it happen? Because I did not default back to using the system. I thought I'd go outside the system. And what I found was it wasn't great. It was way harder. Luckily, I caught myself. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Use the system, open the process, duplicate the template, fill it in. The outcome, I've got a great marketing message dialed in, and it was easy. If you know that this is an aspect of your business that you need, you can either see it coming, and you can see that, hey, to go from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, we are going to need to get this dialed in, or you're already burning. You're like, oh my God, my business, we have grown and we are succeeding, and in that success we have generated the problem of everybody doing everything inconsistently. Things are being missed, things are being dropped, and that is costing you. Your customers are noticing it. You're like, man, I don't even know what to do. You're actually in a far worse position than the first one, because to take the time to sort this out is going to cost you further fires. You're going to have to just let the fires burn in order to sort this out. If you would like to just have this solved, then head over to systemio.dev Pop in your name, pop in your email address. Go grab the training there. Thanks for tuning in today. Look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode as we continue this journey into systems and processes and the benefits that it has for your business. See you then.